Now you know it's performance. And the vote, we said leave us alone. From the vote to now, what if they did productive? Are y'all shocked that they killed a woman and they killed a white man, but they've been antagonizing immigrants? And then y'all sitting up here not paying attention to it's Hispanic, white men, black men in ICE too. It's time for peace. Y'all performing. You're actually out of season and you're causing yourself more harm. All you had to do was vote. And because you did not vote, you doubling back, causing more harm. And you're still performing. If it's not for everybody, it's not going to be for nobody. That's why y'all never going to be successful in what you're doing. See, the thing that amazes me, y'all thought y'all had a spoon. Y'all went out there, 3-4 million people, and he went and played golf. That was our sign they don't give a fuck about you. And you're the same people that spit on little kids and you don't want black people at water fight. Y'all the same people. And in your old age, you still won't face. This is the racism you entertain. That's coming home to roost. You don't call it racism. You don't call it slave patrol. Y'all up here talk about alphabet boys. Do you know them people quit? There is no governing system up there. So this is the American people being terrorized by a few people who want to do it. Y'all will listen to his Truth Social, but show me where the law says he can do that. It doesn't. It says immunity in doing a presidential act. He hasn't been doing presidential acts. He's actually broke the Constitution, so he's not even our president. See how in delusion y'all are? That's why Black America's at peace. Y'all want to fool us again? Y'all gonna bait us up to come out there to get killed, to go through another loop, 500 more years? No. This is your elephant. And don't tell us you don't know what to do. Y'all hung us, killed us, you erased our history. Y'all did all this shit. You supported your ancestors doing it. You watched your grandparents, but you don't know what to do now. Now that's a slap in our face. And see, in true America, blessed miracles and breakthroughs, we come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. As children of great I am, we won't allow the rocks to cry out. We have no concern. The world is gnashing. The Bible told y'all they would do that. Blessed to be breathing, honey. Watching God work. And he doing the miracles on this Monday. He has revealed to us the mirror. Each individual person got a mirror. Are you like that? Blessed miracles and breakthroughs. Are you doing that? Let me tell let me give you the testimony of me, because I don't like talking about other people, because as y'all can see, you really don't know what people doing. My code is God, self, and family. My broader code is God, self, family, my name, and my community. I stick to that. They call me weird and strange. I don't care how they treat me. When they treat me a certain way, I remove my blessings, come back to my house, and live my way. And bless miracles and breakthroughs, bless miracles and breakthroughs. And then they'll still call me weird. But I'm not a weirdo. You have to decide now. You want to do it God's way or you want to do the world's way. That's two separate ways. God's way is faith and uncompromising. I alchemize the hate. The world hates me. They want to catch me in sin. Yes, they do. When I first came back here, being called back to a beginning because of ancestral things, I didn't understand what God was doing, because why pick me? Y'all, I'm the person that wants to give it away because I like being in the background. I like not, long as my fruit is showing, you don't have to call my name. Long as people are healthy and loved, and that's my joy. My joy is to see People that thought that they never could be loved and they turn into love. I love to see when I was younger, when I was in evil, thinking I was a bully killer, and I'm in that ground, they drawing me in there, and I'm worse than them. And really, I really thought I was going to heaven. I really thought I was doing the right thing, and God had to call me. He said, "Go." Brought me back here to my beginning, Mississippians. They didn't know who they was. They was trying to be like everybody else off the TV. Their administration, it was. I don't even want to start crying. It was the sickest shit I ever seen in '97. I couldn't believe it. I was like, God, did you take me back in the history books? And he said, this is what he told me. If you will, I will. I said, I will. He told me to speak to the spirit of man is broken and stand in the gap for the free generation. And baby, when I tell you they drug my ass, yes, they did. They did me in. They had me on my knees and my face like, God, you chose me. What is this? Because don't forget, Christianity tell you, you blessed when you got stuff. No, they lying. Them fake Christians. That's a pseudo lie. When you doing right by God, ain't nobody gonna like you in that world. When you doing what the Almighty tell you to do, baby, they coming for you. Because you make them look bad. Especially when they been pretending. You hear me? See, the world taught you that being kingdom was weird and strange, but being like the world, getting pat on the back and getting accolades. The word said if the world is pleased with you, God don't like you. Because you have to choose. See, God's way is a faithful way. You got to come to him, believe he is. First of all, you got to get yourself right. Do you know as a vessel of the Almighty, you're his conscious thought? Will a man rob God? Yes, they will. They'll tell human beings, you can't be God, this, that, when you were born to be little G-O-D, to no good from evil. They will tell y'all you got to come to a man that you can't question. When God says, I'm in spirit, question me. Ask me, sit with me, sup with me. I came here and I went to the house of God. I said, he's not pleased. My question was, do you have a registry of the elders? Do you have a registry of the children who are fatherless? What you talking about? So I kept going and I did it in my own way. And I had little stuff back then. Yeah, I did. My first husband insured, I did. It was legacy. I'm telling you, I went through a spiritual biblical thing that I'm like, okay, God, this is real. I know you real. And he did it for me. I was in that world, honey. I was gonna be president, baby. They had it mapped out. If you just go to this college, if you just do that. And guess what? They'll say stuff to me like, you ain't like other black people. I would ask him, how you doing this for me? You don't like black people. You not like. I'm like, what is they talking about? And then God told me who I was. See all this stuff that this is not, y'all, they 500 years behind. This is not the new. And then the white people are in a racist loop. And since we're not participating, they'll do it to themselves. That's why they want to justify they doing it, to find out what kind of white you are. See, you're dealing with a type of evil. I knew y'all didn't know nothing about this evil. You had sold your soul for $1. You're paying for what's supposed to be free. Everybody in that system now never created and did shit. They put their family in nursing homes, freeload off them. That's how Elon Musk and them could took of their ear and get over on them. They thought they were smart and educated and businessmen. And it's devouring, ain't it? Mm-hmm. And they smiling while they being devoured. They're saying you're a domestic terrorist for not want to be abused, lied on, stolen from. And white people still performing. Why ain't no Jan 6 been pulled off? It's 6 million people. Because you scared they're going to take your welfare. They took it anyway. But January 6th could topple. Y'all act like it ain't been happening this, that. It was just, and they got pardoned. Oops. Evil. He's a pedo, and y'all in his face telling you who's a criminal or not. See? And good is ruling from the trenches at Big Mama house, in the trailer park, in the hills. Y'all don't want to come. You'd rather look at the burning ivory tower that's been held accountable for 500 years of racism. And they're being tormented. And y'all trying to make logic out of it. Your journalists are not journalists anymore, baby. They're propagandists. When you get somebody that tell both sides, that's a propagandist, a liar. The truth only got one side. Your facts are built off of pseudo lies. So they're not facts at all, but the truth is the truth. See? And we're free. You could choose it or not. Like right now, the only people should be talking is people that voted for Kamala. You didn't vote, you didn't believe in this system, so it's tearing you down. You voted for a devourer, so it's devouring you. Why are y'all gnashing your teeth? You know you're not gonna do nothing. You know you don't care, as long as it ain't happening to you. That's what I told y'all about the crowds. How can you trust a crowd of white people? It was a crowd of them murdering, killing, hanging. But they can't do nothing now. Now they scared they gonna lose their welfare. They have a fear they're gonna lose their welfare. Their whole system of whiteness was a welfare system because they inbreeded them as a test experiment. Y'all gonna find out. Because every time they talk about the Caucasus Mountain, those people interbred came into our folk. You know, somebody actually asked the question, how could foundational black Americans have all this different blood in them? Chattel slavery, everybody had one. Their excuse for us was they let people have pseudo lives. They looked at us with two eyes, a nose, a mouth, ears, and said, what about us? We're soulless. No. They went and got scientists, doctors, and lawyers and physicians. Broke them. Why you think they put bits in their mouth? They did everything they could for the African not to talk to the indigenous. And then when we did, they slaughtered our leaders and put us on the block. Only people survive is the people that sat at the table together to do it to us. And the people talked them into it are dead now. Black America at the vote said, leave us alone. Just that simple. Because we knew it was reaping time for you. We knew y'all didn't bit more know what y'all got yourself into and nothing in the world. And now you're just performing. We told you were performing. When you went out there and he went and played golf and y'all didn't tear up that golf course, it's more you than Secret Service. And then look at the races that infiltrated the system. They have nothing for y'all now. Nothing. Not even I'm sorry. And guess what? They're adhered. Their fear is the pig. How they gonna make it not being in those positions? They're gonna have to go in general population with the people that they made these laws for. Mm. 50 to 18. If you want your future to be better, be everything you never see. And I apologize as a 53-year-old elder. I'm sorry. Okay? You be. You ain't doing nothing wrong now. Tell truths. And stay rooted in love for yourself. And the type of love you have for others brings them out. Don't y'all get in that field. God is finna bring the fire, baby. They're being tormented. That man is stinking. He boo-booing on himself and he rotting from the inside. All of them going through that. And because they're not going to see the glory of God, they will take everybody down with them. We are Black America, you're 500 years ahead. All I asked for, Miss Catina, Queen Catina of the Real South, a legal board that can think. I need accountants that can think. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. That's it. I'm telling you, baby. Everything else, the youth built for me. Everything I dreamed of. If y'all come to my porch, I'll show you this folder. You will fall down and start praising God. He did this. He ensured that his people will see freedom. He ensured that one day, when they turn their face to me, I will heal their land. And he promised me Solomon and Sheba in Mississippi. He said this would be the place because it's automatically in them. Baby, when I tell I've been all over the United States. The next place I was going with Egypt and it ended up coming to my lap. Virtually. I believed God. And when I tell you, and when he showed me why they must be first, why? Wow. And if I don't even want to tell you yet, because now they have overcame all that. They are the light of the world. They are creators, inventors. They believe in themselves. They love each other in a way, blessings, miracles, and breakthroughs. They love each other in a way that, baby. And when I got here, this was pure statistical. I remember the lady came and did the report, pipeline of prison, and I went and met for her. She started, she said, baby, are you from here? Why do they? I said, baby, I told her my story. She said, please help them. When I went to this administration, my car broke down. I walked, I looked them in the face. I was shaking and crying. I asked them, will you help these people? I said, because it's something with their mind. Everybody said they did. Not only broke curses, but broke history. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, Lord. But God. I want to ask y'all that went through it early. Because I was attacked as a child. I was born on the kitchen floor to a young mother and a young father. The elders raised me, telling me, elders, they going to tell you what you're going to be and slap you down. I think I got all in my blood. When I turned 14, I didn't want to come back to Mississippi. When my grandmama said, you ain't got to come back, I know you growing up, baby, I would go anywhere. That's how I ended up around the United States. I would go anywhere other than back home. I didn't want to see this place. And let me tell you why. I said, these old people be dead when I grow up. I'll just wait till I get grown before I ever come back. God made me, he said, go. Call my brother. I got back here. The people was in higher positions. And it felt like I was 14 again. And when he told me to speak to the spirit of man is broken and to stand in the gap for the free generation. I didn't understand the free generation is all colors, shapes, and sizes and all ages. He had to break me from that 60 and older, the older people, because he kept giving me the numbers. And I'm like, why would they be like that? I thought they'd be free by now. He said, no, darling, not they mind. And they really been in illusion like things were different. No, it wasn't. Them blacks, raccoons, something like was whiteness. And they were in the worst form because they had our color. They will be trusted more by the white people. And they will be crueler to us because they didn't want the white people to find out they really wasn't us. And now, white people, we can't settle for I'm not racist. No, 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 no. You got to do what you got to clean the elephant out your house. You got to build you a new foundation. It was built on the pseudo lies. Those racists told y'all those pseudo lies to coat the fact that they were being tormented for abusing human beings. And let me tell y'all something else. Do you know it's strange that y'all care for animals who have an instinct of God, who can survive in nature, but you won't take care of human beings who y'all done took their free will by lying to them? When you lie to a person, you take their free will. Old things do not work in new ways. This is a new earth, a new season. You're going to have to pick a side. And you got to start in, do you want to be good to yourself? Or do you want to die in evil and go to hell and be rented for eternity? Please don't say it's no heaven and hell. Stop. These are demons living hell on earth. They have infiltrated broken vessels to entertain themselves. While you doing evil, you're entertaining that spirit. Because they know you're going to have to pay the cost. Because you gave them your free will. No one can take your free will. You must allow it. And somebody done gave y'all a boogeyman. It's you. It's you. Every authority you walk, if you become a mother, that's you. You become a father, that's you. And everybody accountable. I don't know why y'all let that, see that bothism, that's evil. Right is right, period, no matter who do it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay? Don't let nobody ever fool you that if a woman could do it, a man could do it. Yeah. The only two things you're not going to be able to do is what's ordained by God. The man must till the ground and the woman must have the baby. You can't beat God design, darling. But he did give you free will. And if you turned it over to evil, that's not nobody fault but your own. That's your vessel. Your spirit was given that vessel. Your spirit's supposed to control it, not your flesh control your spirit. And I do apologize that your Sadducees and Pharisees, they thought this was a game. Worldly Christian. And they got what they want. They're in the world, and the world look at them like Christians. They not children of I am. They have no attributes of Christ. It's called stolen valor, darling. I would be an egg carrier if I didn't take care of my children. I wouldn't be a mother. Their dads were sperm donors, but they have a father. Because as a mother, I had to make decisions. See? Baby, you can't beat God design. You can pretend like you're doing it, but your fruit will show. You're going to have prodigal children, too. Don't let nobody fool you, honey. I was a prodigal child. They just threw me to the dogs, though. That's it. I wasn't even worth it. I didn't talk till I was 2 years old, but I could read before I could talk. And well, y'all don't know, but my speech therapist, in my face, white lady said, she's just gonna be retarded. My mom thought, like most of old black people thought, white schools would be better. Do you know they torment us? They pick on us. That's how I became a bully killer. That's how the devil used that against me. Your children. First, true education come out the house. I would challenge my grandmama said they hated when I said that. My grandma from Mississippi, my grandma and grandpa said, oh, they would hate that. And they know I tell the truth. Most of the time, they didn't want me to say it in the class. But as soon as it come here for a minute, who taught you that? See, I've been going through this a long time. The only thing that I had to look in the mirror for is here. Listen, y'all, when you go through people, they may have money, accolades. When you see their spirit is weaker, don't you take advantage of them folks. Yeah, they thought they was getting over on me, beating me down, laughing at me. Yeah, they thought I was a joke. They just got together recently. I had a spiritual anointing that came down that witnesses will tell you God was in the building. They had planned a bit just like the show people they better than me. They think having people in the room means you're somebody. No, I got results. And God will give me one little mustard seed that turned into a whole tree. Now I got a whole city, county. We working on the state. Yeah. They call me Miss Catina. The world called me Queen Catina. And I'm just a filthy rag to God. Child of I am. I like to have fun with it because I'm free. And I do it in love. Because if you love someone and they're acting mentally crazy, they need to be in the crazy house. If you love someone and they're raping kids, they need to be in jail. If you love someone and they're abuser, they need to be handled. Like me building community justice. Black people always had community. That's why our kids don't go to prison. So while you something like your pretenders was coming here thinking you was us and missing something, our kids don't go to prison, build colleges and build businesses. Y'all didn't know that? Why you didn't know that? Because the empty wagons that was making a lot of noise who come to us in the midnight hour, but they can't no more. No more Nicodemus. No. Why you think they going crazy? It's over. Races are not white people. Okay? Please don't get my family mixed up. This the and see with me being multicultural, it pisses me off that I even have to be so primitive. Don't mess with my this don't y'all don't mess with our families. Races are not white people. White people are black people. They just white skin. All white people are black people. They white skin. Don't mess with our family. I'm asking you that from heaven to hell in the realm of this earth. Please don't mess with our family. When they stand up to you, you better know that's ours. They got that John Brown blood in them. Okay? Just don't. They're trying to help you. They're trying to do what Black America tried to do for y'all for 500 years and y'all didn't want it. So if you don't receive them out of the racism, don't attack them. Just go your way and leave them alone. What you're seeing now, if you would have picked up your pen, if you would have knew voting was the greatest power in this country, and that's the only free right you have, we wouldn't be here. Don't take this for a game anymore. And white people have to do this. You got to. We cannot go in. You cannot come with us into a global society like this. They will rent you. And we love you too much. And racists ain't going nowhere with us. Blacks and raccoons ain't even something like stop. Y'all in the same boat. You ain't fooling nobody. And real America got you. We come in all colors. We American. We were told we can, and we believe we can. We know old America. Cuh, cuh, cuh. Okay? I hope y'all understand it's about you. It's all about you. Don't no longer take less than freedom. That's in the mind, body, and soul. You are free. You are free. You're free indeed, but you're not free of charge. Your gift should make way for you. You got to get in alignment with your humanity to even start. Because that world system always been a lie, baby. And to today, to God's people, are ready to go into the field. It's just corruption. And we can't go to y'all ready. Kingdom been waiting on y'all the whole time. Black America, when Big Mom, Big Papa said they got to reap, you notice what, 80 some percent, 90, we done. We not moving, baby. We do not go against Big Mama and Big Papa, honey. We don't do that. And see, y'all don't want to follow the leaders. You want to prove to us that your racism didn't affect you. It did, because y'all out of season. And it's okay. Repent. Turn from your wicked ways. Black America is not your gods. We're not. We're human, just like y'all. We endured this for such as a time as this. Okay? Our Holy Ghost power comes in peace, love, and joy. Small, still voices. And baby, we're not on TV. We stick to the earth. I'm working on the satellite. Like I said, once I get my legal board and my accountants, and I gotta do it. Ain't nobody gonna do it for us. They not. They don't even have the mind I have. And the global world is getting sick and tired of waiting. Baby, they had me so down bad, I started writing letters to embassies around the world about Mississippi. When I got on these platforms, only reason I got on here, it was, y'all remember when Nas and Jay-Z was doing a lawsuit for Parchment? They was putting them people in danger, and Ben Crump, Death Dealer, they sell out and left them just like I knew they would. I got on here and I got to going. God said you got to speak to the spirit of man. It's broken, but they have to choose to come out. Y'all are free. Get your mind right. The people in America control this system by the people we put in to run it. It's pen time now. I say primary everybody and start anew. Because if you have one of them in there with that mindset, trust me, they're going to convince other people. I teach mine, take no enemies. Take no prisoner, leave no enemies behind. Because they would tickle the ear of others. This is spiritual war, baby. Good versus evil. All we doing is putting the trash in a trash can. This really ain't no war. It's little battles that they created to make themselves the little kingdom. We don't compare ourselves. We just be. We don't need applause from the world. Long as God, please. The father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because y'all got plenty guys. Whew. But he going to show you who he is. I just came to let y'all know, as you wake up on this beautiful day, this Miracles Monday, I want you to look in the mirror and start anew. Be baptized. That is a spiritual showing of God. Don't go down no dry demon, come up no wet one. Repentance is godly sorrow. Turn from your wicked ways. Make your wrong right. Live anew. Allow the Holy Ghost to come up on you. That's it. And then you walk out your own salvation with God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost. You gonna know when you walking it out. Baby, they had me out there. Yeah, I'm a bully, killer, evil. I'm better than them because I'm killing people, using people. I got more money. I'm young. I'm doing stuff for they young. Then call myself getting in civil rights at 14. They tore my little black ass up. You can't do that, this, that, this, that. Yeah, I did it. I was in it. That's how I know. Until God called my name. And he used me like he wanted to use me. And like I tell everybody, if you're afraid of white men, you need to be terrified of me. They are. When they attacked, they the one told me about the money. God said Solomon and Sheba, I thought it was just the wisdom. I'm learning, and I'm happy. I'm case studying people, and the baby had to correct me about that. She said, "You're too busy case studying people." She didn't know she was talking to me, but I knew it was directly to me because that's what I do to people. And God said, "I told you it's the ground, it's not the people." He said, "Once you get the ground right, the seeds could grow right." Baby, it's been growing good ever since. Ain't missed a beat. And our glory go to God, the Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Father of the promise. See, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son. God loved us. Jesus came to give us a living example because God loved us so much. He said, if I show him, Father, maybe if I just show him, until God seen what was in our heart. And he told him, when you come now, you're not coming with all that mess. And when he came for us, the downtrodden, to be. He came to show us, baby, you ain't got to put up with it and take it. You can live for God. And then when they got ready to, he gave up his life because he got tired of y'all. He already knew what y'all were going to do. He already knew the Sadducees and Pharisees was going to use his humanity to discredit his divinity. But that brought out the people who really didn't believe in him anyway. It was the Jews. They went to the Romans, and the Romans got converted into Christians. It's real. Y'all know it. And now they hold a charter. They got to give it back to the indigenous. Time's up. And I'll let the historians tell you. Listen to the youth now. Y'all elders don't know what you're talking about. You've been manipulated, manipulated. That's what you've been done. You construe God's words, think it's a human thing. Sit down now. Kingdom kids are here. And the children will lead us in the future. That's how they wanted to kill them, rape them. They were going to coat ride on them. They were going to break them like they broke y'all. Broke them, broke their mind. So, like y'all carried them this far, then they slaughtered y'all, abused y'all, threw you in jail when they didn't need you no more. You can't do the pre-generation like that. Ever since October 1st, 1997, it don't work. Now, it's a mirror there. What do you see in you? Because if you're talking about everybody else, you lost. Nobody could help you until you realize what's in you. And only you can do that, darling. Nobody else. And y'all be blessed today. Remember, you're the conscious thought of God. It's your present. What you're going you have a free will and you don't have to give it to nobody. And for me, I let evil be my compass. The more evil, the more mean they are, this, that, it let me know I'm doing right by God. The more they try to attack, the more they tell me I don't know, that's how I know I'm doing. Let evil be your guide to show. They showed me I'm wealthy. They showed me I really know what I'm talking about. They showed me I am a little God. They showed me I do follow Emmanuel. You can't be like who you think you are, all that stuff like that. That be them spirits telling you. And now my table made and I'm hungry. I got my staff. I got my robe, my crown. I got my ring. I'm not moving left to right. And I'm going to sit down so the free generation could carry me out of this. See, I'm not going to be out of season. And I'm going to stay in touch with the Almighty. Y'all do the same. It's all about you, baby. You going to find out when you start being the real you. Don't want to let me lose something.